everybody, it's Stuart here with US Open, and stocks have opened quite positively here from this move down overnight all morning. Futures here, the S&P 500 run down into S1, and it's had a fairly positive start. Main earnings number today was out of Morgan Stanley, and they've missed quite badly compared to Goldman Sachs and Bank of America yesterday. Later on we've got American Express, and after hours we've got Netflix as well for the US stock market. So here we're running up into the pivot point here at 2615 zone, but fairly strong start there for stocks. As far as Forex is concerned, we've got the pound grinding higher. It's back over 129 cable. We've had some very decent US data. The Philly Fed was a big beat, came in at 17 when market expectations was only 10, and last time it was 9. So big beat there for Philly Fed, the manufacturing index. And the initial jobs claims as well came in at 213,000. It was expected to rise to 220,000. So week on week on basis, that's quite a significant drop, and much better than and 3,000 down from last week as well. And continuing jobs claims was actually up though. So what we did have was a big move in the dollar CAD, because the Canadian private bank jobs numbers was actually much weaker. So dollars bid relatively against the CAD here. We ran through 133.10 earlier, so that looks fairly steady as well. That's just been a steady trend all day. But against the euro, the dollar gained here. The euro went all the way down here, but then it's come back now. So euro's still trying to grab this 1400 handle, but really, as you can see, it's really sort of pivoting around, not much direction, really, a bit directionless, and hanging on at the pivot point there. So this downtrend we'd had here on this 1 hour chart, we burst it earlier today, but we tested it again, but looks like we're very much in a consolidation mode there for euro dollar. Yen, on the other hand, rallied up yesterday. We've come down today, and again it starts a bit of a sideways action and into the pivot point. So pivot points are prevailing today, but still a bit of an uptrend now. We dipped under it, but that line, that trend line from earlier in the week seems to be sort of holding relatively, with a big strong support here at 108.70 intraday for dollar yen. The other commodities have been a big, very choppy move. Gold ran up again this morning, again into this 1295 level we talked about a few times this week. Just can't get over it on the daily time frame. What looked like want to go up, but again a big cluster of fractal highs there. Now we've come back off in the last hour under the pivot point, but again, as I say, I'm going to say this for a few times now. The 1286.50 level, key support, and we're getting gradually higher above it. So if we could just here on the the 1 hour system was sort of generally sort of drifting up, trending up a bit. So still a good bid on gold. Oil, interesting. I've just put a post up on the analysis page, so read that as well. But here we come off the pivot quite aggressively, 52 in the last few hours. It was all to do with big production cuts being brought forward by the Saudis. So the overall OPEC number for December was significantly down, 750,000 barrels per day. Down in December, biggest drop in over 2 years. So we ran down, we held $51 and we've turned around in the last hour or two, but 52 is still quite a way away now, so the trend remains down. If we take this up to the daily time frame, still relatively well bid, but struggling at $52 the oil price. Okay, that's all for now. Have a great trading session with what's left of the US session. We got a speech by Quells later on, and some T-note bills as well, some bond bills being out on the market later on. So take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.